Hello there, wonderful viewers. It's so good to be with you today. Have you ever had one of those nights where you just toss and turn? Maybe your mind is racing, or perhaps little aches and pains just won't let you settle. And then, thankfully, you have other nights where you drift off easily and wake up feeling, well, genuinely refreshed, ready to embrace the day? It's a wonderful feeling, isn't it? Especially as we gather more birthdays, that feeling of waking up rested seems even more precious. We often focus so much on how we sleep, the mattress, the pillow, the room temperature, and those things are certainly important. But have you ever stopped to think about what happens in the hour or two before your head even hits the pillow? What if the secret to not just sleeping better, but feeling healthier, more vibrant, and more energetic overall, lies in the simple rituals we practice as the day winds down? Over the years, I've had the pleasure of knowing many truly healthy, active seniors, people who seem to have boundless energy and a real zest for life well into their 70s, 80s, and beyond. And I started noticing some common threads, some quiet habits they shared, particularly in the evenings. It wasn't anything overly complicated or demanding, just simple, consistent actions. It got me thinking and researching, and it turns out there are indeed certain pre-bed routines that a vast majority, let's say 99%, of healthy seniors seem to incorporate into their lives. Almost naturally. So, the question is, are you doing them too? Today, we're going to explore some of these gentle yet powerful evening practices. Think of them not as rigid rules, but as invitations to slow down, to nurture yourself, and to consciously prepare your body and mind for the restorative magic that happens during sleep. Because truly good sleep isn't just about closing our eyes, it's about setting the stage for healing, for memory consolidation, and for waking up feeling capable and positive. These evening habits are the foundation for that. Let's delve into the first, and perhaps one of the most impactful in our modern world. How many of us find ourselves winding down the day in front of a screen? Maybe it's catching up on the evening news, watching a favorite show, scrolling through pictures of the grandkids on a tablet, or even reading an ebook on our phone. It feels relaxing, doesn't it? A way to switch off from the day's activities. But here's the thing, those screens, whether it's the TV, computer, tablet, or smartphone, emit something called blue light. And this blue light, especially in the evening, plays a little trick on our brains. It essentially tells our brain that it's still daytime, suppressing the production of melatonin, which is the crucial hormone that signals our body it's time to sleep. Think about it. Have you ever been watching something engaging or perhaps scrolling through news articles that get you a bit worked up right before trying to sleep? Even if you turn off the screen and immediately close your eyes, your mind might still be buzzing. That blue light exposure, combined with potentially stimulating content, can make it much harder to fall asleep and even affect the quality of sleep you get. You might find yourself waking up more often during the night or feeling groggy in the morning, even if you were in bed for a good number of hours. Healthy seniors often intuitively understand this, or have learned it over time. They tend to create what I like to call a digital sunset. This simply means setting a specific time, usually about an hour or even 90 minutes before their intended bedtime, to switch off all those glowing screens. It's a conscious decision to dim the lights, both literally in the room and metaphorically in terms of electronic stimulation. What do they do instead? Well, the options are wonderfully calming. Many turn to reading a physical book or a magazine. The gentle, warm light of a bedside lamp is far less disruptive than the glare of a screen. Others might listen to soothing music, perhaps some classical tunes, nature sounds, or even a calming podcast. Some enjoy light, quiet conversation with a partner or family member, sharing gentle reflections on the day. The key is shifting from stimulating, bright input to something softer, calmer, and more conducive to relaxation. It's about signaling to your brain and body, okay, the day is winding down now. It's time to prepare for rest. That simple act of disconnecting from screens can make a profound difference in how easily you drift off and how rested you feel upon waking. It's about creating a peaceful transition, a gentle slope into sleep rather than an abrupt halt after high stimulation. Now, let's talk about our bodies. As the day ends, we often carry residual tension. Maybe your shoulders feel a bit tight from gardening, or your legs are a little stiff from sitting or walking, or perhaps there's just a general feeling of slight physical fatigue. It's tempting to just sink into a chair and stay there until bedtime. However, many healthy seniors incorporate a very gentle form of movement into their pre-bed routine. Now, I'm not talking about vigorous exercise. That's generally best avoided late in the evening as it can actually energize you too much. What I mean is gentle stretching or very light movement. Think about just 5 or 10 minutes of slow, mindful stretching. Maybe some gentle neck rolls, slowly tilting your head from side to side to release tension in your neck and shoulders. Perhaps some easy shoulder shrugs, lifting them up towards your ears and then letting them drop completely. Simple leg stretches, like gently reaching towards your toes while sitting, without straining, just feeling a light pull, or slowly rotating your ankles first one way, then the other. Even just sitting comfortably and taking a few deep, slow breaths while consciously relaxing different parts of your body can work wonders. Why is this so beneficial before bed? Firstly, it helps to release that physical tension we've accumulated. Easing tight muscles sends a signal to your nervous system that it's safe to relax. Secondly, gentle stretching can improve circulation slightly, which can help prevent nighttime cramps or stiffness, particularly in the legs. Many people find that just a few minutes of light stretching helps them feel more comfortable and settled when they finally lie down. It's not about achieving peak flexibility. It's simply about gently loosening up, checking in with your body, and letting go of the physical stresses of the day. It's another way of creating that transition, moving from the activity of the day towards the stillness of the night, helping your body feel prepared and ready for restorative rest. This simple practice can ease those common aches and make settling into bed a much more comfortable experience. Creating this calm, prepared state, both mentally by dimming the screens and physically by easing tension, really sets the stage beautifully for a peaceful night ahead.